In a little village, tucked between green fields and a sparkly river, lived Rahmat. He was an old postman with a droopy bag and patched-up sandals. His hair was gray, but his smile was bright like the morning sun. Every day, when the stars were still yawning, Rahmat grabbed his bag and went to deliver letters to every house. Most people loved the flat road by the river, so smooth, so easy, like sliding on a rainbow. But Rahmat? No way. He picked the rough hill path every time. That hill was tough. It had pointy rocks, scratchy bushes, and climbed so high, your legs got wobbly. The village folks didn't understand. Rahmat, why bother? Uncle G asked, stirring his tea. Kids giggled, shouting, Hill Grandpa! Rahmat just grinned and kept walking. He believed easy roads make you sleepy inside. Hard roads, they wake your heart up. Long ago, his dad told him, tough steps build tough souls. Rahmat never forgot. One summer, a boy named Zayan came to visit his grandma. Zayan was 9, with big eyes that noticed everything. Ants marching, kites dancing, and Rahmat trudging up the hill. He saw everyone else skip along the river road laughing. Grandma, why does Grandpa Rahmat climb that hill? He asked, munching a mango. Grandma chuckled. Oh, he's just stubborn beta. But Zayan's brain buzzed with questions. Next morning, when the sky glowed pink, Zayan tiptoed after Rahmat. The hill was no fun. Stones poked his feet, thorns tugged his shirt, and he huffed like a tired puppy. But Rahmat? He walked steady, his bag bouncing like it was happy. Zayan's legs burned and he yelled, Grandpa, why this path? The river's so much better. Rahmat stopped, looked back and said, Zayan, hard paths teach you to stand tall when life gets tricky. Zayan scrunched his nose, confused, but followed anyway. For days, Zayan tagged along. Each climb hurt a little less. Rahmat showed him small things, a bird's nest in a bush, a shiny rock shaped like a star. At the hill's top, they'd sit for a second, looking at the village below. Houses like toys, fields like a green quilt. Rahmat would pat Zayan's head and say, See? Hard work shows you pretty things. Zayan started to like the hill just a bit. One afternoon, Rahmat let Zayan carry a letter to old Auntie Mina's house. Zayan ran, proud, and Auntie gave him a candy. You're Rahmat's helper now, she said. Zayan's chest puffed up. He felt big, like he mattered. Rahmat winked. Good job, kid. Zayan grinned so wide his cheeks hurt. Then everything changed. Rain came. Big, angry rain. It poured for days, making the river roar like a monster. The easy road turned to mud, bridges fell apart, and the village got stuck. People couldn't visit their cousins, buy sugar, or send messages. Everyone was worried. What do we do? Cried the baker, wringing his hands. But at dawn, when fog tickled the trees, Rahmat appeared, dry, calm, his bag full. The village stared, mouths open. How? They whispered. Then they saw Rahmat use the hill path. That rocky, high-up trail didn't care about rain. While folks laughed at it, Rahmat walked it every day, and now it was like magic. Rahmat became the village's superhero. He carried letters, ones with happy news, ones with sad words. He brought medicine for sick Uncle Farouk, milk for the teacher's baby, and a warm scarf for the lonely grandma by the shop. Up the hill, down the hill he went, never stopping. Kids waved, shouting, Go, Rahmat, Grandpa! Uncle G poured him extra tea, saying, You're our rock. Even the grumpy grocer smiled. Zayan watched, amazed. He saw Rahmat's hands, rough but gentle, handing a letter to a crying mom. He saw his eyes, tired but kind, lighting up when kids ran to him. One day, Zayan helped carry a bag of apples to the school. The teacher hugged him and Rahmat said, You're strong, Zayan. Zayan felt like he could climb 10 hills. One night, when fireflies danced, Zayan sat with Grandma. "Why didn't Ramat take the easy road?" he asked, hugging his knees. Grandma looked at the stars. "Zayan, he knew hard paths make you ready for big storms. He's been climbing for years, just for days like this." Zayan's heart thumped. He got it. A little, but it felt huge. The rain finally stopped. The river calmed, the easy road came back, all bumpy but okay. The village cheered, kids played tag, shops buzzed. But Rahmat wasn't just the postman anymore. He was their hero. The hill wasn't silly, it was special, like a secret only Rahmat knew. One evening, as the sun turned the sky all orange and pink, Zayan stood at the hill's bottom. It looked tall, a bit scary, but kind of friendly too. He thought of Rahmat, his slow steps, his warm laugh, how he never gave up. He thought of himself, his soft city life, full of toys and no hills. Something inside him stirred like a tiny fire. Zayan took a deep breath. He stepped forward. The rocks were sharp, the bushes poked, and the climb made his chest tight. But he kept going, one foot, then another. Halfway up, he looked back. The village twinkled like a fairy tale. He thought of Rahmat's words, "Hard paths make you strong." He smiled and climbed higher. At the top, Zayan stopped. The world below was tiny and perfect. Fields glowing, river shining, houses cozy with light. His legs ached, but his heart felt big, like it could hug the whole village. He knew now, this hill wasn't just dirt and stones. It was a teacher, a friend, a way to grow brave. Zayan sat down just like Rahmat did. He pictured himself climbing again tomorrow, maybe with Rahmat, maybe alone. He wasn't scared anymore. The hill had shown him something. Hard things aren't bad. They make you shine